Hi, my name is Kelsey Newcomb, and this is my video for character value development. And so on our little dodecahedron here, we got all the orange ones are virtues. And when we look at the character virtue, I want to talk about one very specific character virtue. That is dependency leap. Now, when we discuss the character virtue defined as dependency leap, we look at someone who's not scared of asking others for help. They recognize nothing in life can be accomplished on their own. That everyone needs help at some point or another, and it's really crucial that we recognize when we do need help so that we can depend on other people. The person that I want to talk about today that I really believe represents this virtue quite well is my friend Lauren Valentine. She's perfect representation. Now, this virtue didn't come to her easily at first. She went through a lot of struggles in her childhood, and the thing is, it didn't stop her from becoming that person that she is today. She learned to be able to trust those around her, and most importantly, put her faith in God, who is always there. I have had the honor of knowing her for 16 years. I mean, since we were 2 years old, we've grown up down the street from one another, and I've witnessed firsthand her development into a woman with this strong character and a great sense of self. Now, early in her life, like I said, Lauren saw a lot of destruction caused by her father. At the time, he was an alcoholic, and her parents were honestly holding on by a thread. And that was for her. They wanted to stay together for her. But as she grew up, Lauren experienced far more challenges than that. The problems at home actually caused her to go into bipolar depression. At one point, I remember that being a real low in her life. And she hid it so well, but I knew that there was something wrong. And it turned her into a lot of unhealthy relationships. But every one of them failed, and she began to recognize that, like, the one thing that was always in her life was God. It didn't matter if, parents or relationships or anything like that. God was always there. And he was the one force that was always dependable. And he would always listen to her, and he had that unconditional love for her that she had been looking for. Lauren, from that, became one of the most devout and Christians that I've ever met. Her relationship with God becomes incredibly evident in the relationships with those around her. And I can say that me and her are always gonna be there for each other, but there are times, like, we've had fights, we're human, we've had our problems, but the one thing that has always been there for both of us is God. And she has developed such an amazing relationship with God that I really admire. And it really has allowed her to develop a good web of people that she can trust and she feels like she can trust, which is so crucial in our lives. And so, to kind of sum this up, Lauren is, in my words, the perfect example of someone who's taken that dependency leap, because she depends fully on God. God provides everything for us, and that relationship has allowed her to trustfully depend on others around her and not to scrutinize, and to be able to have a good relationship with others. So, thank you.